Ginny! Ginny! Don't be dead! Please wake up!
She's alive, but only just. Ginny's been writing in the diary for months, pouring out her soul. And as she did, I grew stronger, until I had enough power to start pouring a little of my soul back into her. Ginny Weasley opened the Chamber of Secrets. She daubed threatening messages on the walls and set the Serpent of Slytherin on the Mudbloods and Filch's cat. I'm afraid Ginny told me all about you, Harry. So I decided to show you my famous capture of that great oaf, Hagrid, to gain your trust. One day, I hoped to lead another in my footsteps, to finish the work of Salazar Slytherin. I knew you were on the trail of Slytherin's heir, so I led Ginny down here to wait. Tom Riddle was my filthy, non-magical father's name. Do you see it yet, Harry? I am Lord Voldemort, and now, Harry, I am going to teach you a little lesson. Speak to me, Slytherin, greatest of the Hogwarts Four!
Welcome back to the final part of Harry Potter and the Chamber Secrets on the PlayStation 1 walkthrough / let's play. Now we're doing the final battle against the Basilisk. Wow! It's all come down to this. We finally figured out who is now the heir of Slytherin, Tom Riddle, or Lord Voldemort, as we can also call him, or he who must not be named. Now we have to protect Ginny. We have to kill the Basilisk. When it opens its mouth, like wide open, you have to cast Flipendo Jinx into its mouth and it will lose health. When you've taken it down here, it does mean that when you've taken down all of its health that it's shown in the bar there, it's still not done. This is a longer battle actually. Now he got the Sword of Gryffindor, and we're going to use that against the battle. So go against the Basilisk, like that, use your sword, and it will shoot this laser beam at you, and point, and then you deflect it with the sword and put it into its mouth. It into its mouth. I can't talk. And it will lose health. That is basically the whole boss battle. You just have to deflect the beam into the mouth of the Basilisk. Do that enough times and it will eventually die. And that is the boss battle. You can see that the fangs are glowing red as well. I actually quite like this boss battle actually. I think it's quite nice for being a PlayStation 1 game. I don't really know, the boss battle in Chamber Secrets on the PlayStation 2 is actually very similar to this one. It's still very good though, even though it's very similar to the one here on the PlayStation 1. It actually takes quite a long time to take down its health, but take your time and just try to get into its mouth. I can't say that. It's very hard, it seems. Kind of strange that this game is done now. Yeah, I've been doing it since August, but I took a 3-month break though from, what was it, October to now, January, think so maybe. But so another Harry Potter walkthrough is at its end. It's strange, but that's how it is. And I did commentary for another video just previously when I just woke up. That was like part 6 I think it was of Philosopher's Stone on PlayStation 2, and the fireplace was making a lot of noise in that part, and it still is. It's very annoying. Like, the fireplace is lit up like there's fire in it, obviously, So yeah, it's making noise from that, which is very annoying. Very, very annoying indeed. Let's deflect another beam. I think the Basilisk looks quite nice as well. It might be a little bit short though, but with what we can see now, but I think that's just because it's got some of its tail down in the water, as you can see to the left there. Chamber Secret looks actually quite good as well though. So I do really like this. And this is one of my favorite Harry Potter games as well. One of my favorites. I think it's really, really, really good. And I really like it. The PlayStation 1 Harry Potter games are very good. The two of them. With this one included. Very good indeed. Now let's try and kill the Basilisk. Let's see. Shoot your beam. Shoot your beam. And let's see if we can kill it now. Hopefully. And no, we didn't. Oh, it's so little health left and we still didn't do it. But this time we are going to kill it. And now we're going to get into a cutscene. Yay, and we've finally beaten the Basilisk.
There was silence. Silence except for the steady drip, drip of ink still oozing from the diary. The basilisk venom had burned a sizzling hole right through it. Shaking all over, Harry pulled himself up. His head was spinning as though he'd traveled miles by flue powder. Ginny drew a great shuddering gasp.
It was me, Harry, but I swear I didn't mean to. Riddle made me. He took me over.
Harry told her that it was all right, that Riddle and the basilisk were finished.
Come on, Ginny, let's get out of here.
They were flying upwards, and before he'd stopped enjoying the ride, it was over. All three of them were hitting the wet floor of Moaning Myrtle's bathroom. Harry told them everything. He told them about hearing the disembodied voice, how Hermione had finally realized that he was hearing a basilisk in the pipes, how Aragog had told him where the last victim of the basilisk had died, how he had guessed that Moaning Myrtle had been the victim, and at the entrance to the basilisk's lair, the Chamber of Secrets, might be in her bathroom. Professor Dumbledore explained that 50 years ago, Lord Voldemort, as a 16-year-old Tom Riddle, had enchanted his diary, and that diary had enchanted Ginny. Later, Harry managed to release Dobby from the slavery of Lucius Malfoy, for it was Lucius Malfoy who had planted Tom Riddle's diary on the hapless Ginny Weasley. And as for Harry, well, once again, he truly was the boy who lived.
And that was the final cutscene of the entire game.
Let's see who will win this year's House Cup.
Yes, now we're going to see who wins the House Cup. 3 guesses who. Or 4 guesses who cares? Guess who will win. Ravenclaw gets 55 house points this time.
Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff gets 65 house points.
Slytherin.
Slytherin gets 85 house points. And
Gryffindor.
Gryffindor gets 105, which means that we have won the House Cup.
Are in the lead on house points. Gryffindor.
I think it's very strange how it says like Gryffindor are in the lead on house points and then just Gryffindor. And that's the end. No cup. We can't see any cup. And that, guys, was it. That's it for this walkthrough. We could have done the extra stuff, but I'm not going to do it. You'll have to do that yourself, I'm afraid, if you want to, though. But that has been it for this whole walkthrough / let's play. That's the end of it. It's been very, very fun to do, actually. I've really, really enjoyed doing it. It is, as I said just previously, one of my favorite Harry Potter games. And it's now come to an end. It's at the end. It's very sad. It's very sad thinking about that. I'm not going to let's play this game again. If I will ever play it again, that is. Yeah, we're just going to see who designed the game and stuff. Actually, the credits in this game are really good. It doesn't just deal with this looking at portraits and looking at names. As you go on, you get to see Harry, Ron and Hermione, and then you get to see Draco Malfoy, Crabbe and Goyle, and then you get to see Dumbledore at the end as well. Like they're in like a hallway. You will see it in a tiny little bit. If we're not going to see them now, that is. Or soon. But I don't really have anything else to say. I really hope that you've enjoyed this walkthrough, let's play, whatever you want to call it. And I hope it's been helpful and everything. And hopefully you're going to keep enjoying my Harry Potter Philosopher's Stone on the PlayStation 2 100% walkthrough / guide. And that is it. If you want to, you can stick around through the credits and see Harry, Ron, Hermione, Draco Malfoy, Crabbe and Goyle, and Dumbledore. That is if you want to. And I'm pretty much going to go now. That is the end of this. 22 parts it has been. And I'm now going to sign off. Thank you for watching my walkthroughs and have a nice day. Bye.
you